Let's be honest. How many hours a day do you spend scrolling through your social media feeds? Whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. We often feel guilty about it, right? But what if I told you that the scrolling hours you have could be your most productive English lesson? Hi everyone, I'm Muhammad Arif Ali Rahman. Today we are diving into how to turn your social media from a distraction into a powerful EFL learning tools. We will cover 3 core strategies to boost your fluency without ever opening a textbook. The strategy number 1 is the digital immersion. You know that you don't need to fly to English or London or America, New York maybe, to immerse yourself in English. You just need to change your personal environment. Here is the key tips. Switch the interface. Change your social media app language to English. It focuses you to learn functional vocabulary like share, insight, or subscribe through habit. The follow rule. Unfollow 5 accounts in your native language and replace them with 5 English speaking accounts that match your hobbies, whether it's music, cooking maybe, or for you the young generation, gaming, or fashion for your ladies. By doing this, you are not studying English anymore. You are living it through your content you already love. Strategy number 2 is engaging with short-form content. Strategy 2 is about micro-learning. Short-form video is a goldmine for EFL learner because it provides comprehensible input in bite-sized pieces. Here is the actionable steps. Shadowing technique. When you hear a catchy phrase in a reel, pause it, mimic the speaker intonation, and record yourself. Then compare the two. Turn on the caption. Platforms like YouTube and TikTok have great auto captions. Use them to connect the sound of a word to its spelling. And then we have save folder. Create a vocab folder on Instagram. Every time you hear a new idiom, save the video. Review that folder once a week. The secret here is not just watching, it is interaction, which leads us to our next point. The strategy number 3, moving from passive to active. The biggest mistake learners make is being passive. To boost your English, you move from a viewer to a creator. Here is the strategies. In the comment section, don't just like a post. Write a 2-sentence comment in English, reply to someone else's comment. This is low pressure writing practice with real people. Voice note and DMs. Join English learning communities or Discord server. Sending voice note help reduce the fear of speaking because you can re-record before sending. Daily micro blogging. Post a photo on your story and describe your day in English. Even just 3 sentences, it builds consistency. So you don't need to post a video, just post a photo with an English. And then we have low stake speaking. For speaking, use stories. Record yourself describing your lunch or your walk to work in English. Because stories disappear in 24 hours, the fear of making mistake is much lower. It builds speaking stamina and confidence before you have to speak in real life classroom or meeting. And then navigating the risks. A word of caution. Social media English is often informal. Well, it's great for sounding natural. Remember that internet speak is different from professional English. Don't use TikTok slang on your TOEFL exam. Use your social media to learn the soul of the language, but keep your textbook for the structure. The 24-hour challenge. I want to leave you with a challenge. Within the next 24 hours, do these 3 things. Change your settings, follow 3 English-speaking creators in your hobby area, and leave 1 thoughtful comment from a passive scroller to an active learner. And here is the conclusion and question and answer. English is not subject you study for an hour. It is a lifestyle you live every hour. Social media is the bridge to that lifestyle. Thank you for your time. Does anyone have any question? I think there's no question. Here is the next step for you. Would you like to provide specific example of high quality EFL content creators on YouTube or Instagram that you can add to slide 3 as a recommendation for your audience? Leave a comment.